Hello and welcome to the Country Music Social Media Sessions, and I'm delighted to finally have Leanne Kelly with me today. It's been a long time coming. It's been difficult to get hold of you, but you've been very busy, and it's been very sort of a bit of turmoil for you. So it's really lovely to
Yeah,
have you finally, and thank you for joining us here. You've been with us a while now. Are you finding it okay?
it's been brilliant. It's been brilliant. It really has. It's really helped me get my music out there, which I was struggling with. So yeah, the team has been fantastic.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic. It's great to have you on board. Now, every time I see you on Facebook or whatever, you're always gigging. You seem to be
yeah,
constantly doing the circuit, because obviously it is your living as well, is this right?
it is. Yeah, we are professionals. So on the other side of things, I'm in a duo, and that's on the sort of club circuit, line dance circuit, and yeah, that's what pays our bills. So, but I'm now. I sort of went off the boil a little bit with my own stuff, but now it's sort of raging and I need to get it out, if that makes sense. It's all there ready to come out. So I think it's my time now to
Yeah.
sort of push that side of stuff.
It's
Yeah,
always
but we
like,
are busy with gigs.
yeah, it's hard when you're doing the gigs all the time. You seem to be like
Yeah,
constantly singing, and then when you want to sit down and write, you're like, oh, I'm tired,
yeah,
or I've just been singing constantly for other people, but
yeah,
now it's time for you and to do
yeah,
this for yourself. So
yeah.
we're very excited because Leanne's got a single coming out called Willow Tree, and it's fantastic, and it's going
Thank
to be
you.
part of an album, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah, so it's going to be a 10-track album. Songs are all done. There's a last couple to record, so I'm just waiting for them. And then once that's done, we should be able to push it out there and hopefully people will like it. It's very different to my last album. I
Yeah.
think my writing has matured. Probably the best way to put it. It's matured. It's moved from my first album. So yeah, I'm excited to see that people like it.
Yeah, and be
It's
obviously
hard.
it is hard, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the writing process then? Do you have like a process of writing, or do you have like do you take notes throughout the years and just like jot things down? Do you observe your own life, other people's lives?
This is the thing I've been thinking about how people write. Do we all write the same? Do we all write different? Willow Tree, for instance, was I wrote a song about my father. That's went out on my first album, and then I felt a little bit guilty and thought, oh, I need to sort of what about mum? And she had a bit of a hard life, so I sort of wrote down, and I had some verses, but it didn't matter what I did with it. It was awful. It just didn't work. The melody didn't work. I changed the melody. It didn't work. The verses didn't have a chorus. So I literally that was like about 14 years ago, and I literally put it down and left it and never touched it. And then she got poorly last year, and we were on the way to a gig, and I just these words just woof, there you go, have that. Literally, I don't know where they were from. It sounds daft, but it was like someone
Right.
just gave them to me and said,
Yeah, it's like a
have
gift,
them.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And I write them on my phone if I'm traveling, and I write everything down,
Yeah.
whether it's just one word or three words. My phone is completely
Yeah.
I got books everywhere. But that's what I did. And then about 5 minutes later, I picked it up and added a bit more and added a bit more, and it kept coming. And then I thought to myself, oh, I got a chorus for a song. That's really brilliant, wonderful. But I didn't get anything else. That was it. And I thought, well,
Okay.
what am I supposed to do with that? But then
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Tell
realised,
what. Yeah.
yeah, then I realised the verses had been written 14 years ago.
Oh wow.
So I had the chorus, I took the verses, muddled around with it, and there it was. It was finished. So
Yeah.
I sort of take it as though it was time to finish. It wasn't time to finish it 14 years ago, but it was time to finish it
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how Willow Tree come about. But then other ones I can sit
Wow.
and write. There's another one on the album. It's called Like I Do, and I wrote it in half an hour, and that was it, and it was done.
Yeah.
And then other ones I struggle for days with. Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the songwriting process. I mean, I get asked this question a lot, and it's a frustrating question. It's like, oh, what do you do? Do you write lyrics? Do you write this first? Do you write that?
Yeah.
But it's never the same. The song is
No.
the same. It's always like sometimes I'll be tinkering around on my guitar, and then a melody will come up, and oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'll use that later on. I've recorded it on my phone, or sometimes
Yeah.
lyrics. I'm very lyrical.
Yes.
Lyrics will come into my head first, and I find as a songwriter, do you find that it's very difficult to answer that question? The fact that every song you write will have a different process.
Yes, I believe I didn't know whether it was just me or whether it was everybody was the same. Because some are personal to you,
Yeah.
like Willow Tree, but then others come from nowhere. It's just, well, that's nothing, it's not nothing to do with me, but it's a song and I've written it, but it's not personally attached to
No.
me.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
yeah,
very strange.
it's very strange, and Willow Tree is stunning, by the way.
Oh,
And
thank
when
you.
people know the story behind it, I think it's going to be relatable to a lot of people as well.
Yes,
I
maybe,
think,
maybe.
yeah, I think some people may relate, and it's very difficult and very brave to write about something like that. And the fact that you've
Yeah.
already had that down, but just didn't know it yet.
Yes, I know.
That's
I know. It
really
was
quite.
crazy.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, kind of amazing. So,
Yeah.
what's the name of the album?
Well, we haven't. I was going to call it Willow Tree, but then I'm not sure yet. We haven't named it. Keep
Okay.
swapping backwards and forwards. So I think once the final song's done, I'm just gonna think, right, yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I might have to
it'll
ask
come
you
to you.
for some pointers. That one.
Yeah, it'll come to you. And I think sometimes I've written albums because I've got a title already, and then I have nothing, and I've written all the songs. I think, well, what can I call it? And then I think, oh, maybe I
Yeah.
should use one of the records, the singles for the title, or something
Yeah.
out of one of the lyrics. Just pull something
Yes.
out. Something will come
Yeah.
to you. And once you finish,
Yeah.
I mean, how long do you think you're going to be finishing it off now?
I'm hoping. I'm hoping for March, if not a
Yeah,
bit earlier than that, but March at the latest. I hope. Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Nice out, ready for spring. New
Yeah.
starts, new beginnings, new life.
Yeah.
Spring, and it's a
Yeah.
good time
A new
to.
push.
It is a
Yeah.
new push, and I think it's nice to be able to put that. It's a great time of year as well, I think. So
Yeah.
we look forward
Yeah.
to hearing all that, and obviously we'll promote
Thank
it for
you.
you. So what's next for Liam? Obviously, you're going to be on the gig circuit, and you're going to be gigging like a million gigs a week. So are you planning to like do some originals as well?
We have. I've pushed a little bit towards the original side of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm doing which are not my comfort zone. I did the songwriters round
Oh, yeah.
in September, which was an eye opener because it's a bit like someone said to me, "Well, what was it like?" It was a bit like running through naked. You're literally putting your life on your personal on the
Yeah.
line, and you're asking
Terrifying.
people to judge it, aren't you, in front of you?
Yeah.
So
And
it
they're
was
listening.
quite different.
They're
Yes.
actually listening.
Yeah, and yes, they're not talking. They are
No.
literally studying you, and you think, oh gosh, it was very different. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
So I have pushed. We've got a few gigs now coming up that are original, and I want to push to that side of stuff.
Good.
Um, ultimately, I'd like to be just doing my own stuff, but that's, I don't know if that'll come or not, but we'll see.
I don't know. I do the same. I gig all the time, and obviously the covers pay the bills because
Yeah,
people like to. They want what they
yeah,
want, don't they? They want what they know.
yeah, yeah. They
But I
want,
always
yeah,
try to sneak in a
yeah.
couple of my songs when I can because the round you were talking about was at the UK Country Awards, wasn't it?
That's right. Yes, yeah.
And did you find it fun? Did you stay for the whole event?
We did, yes. We stayed for the
Yeah,
dinner and the awards and everything. Yeah, it was really great. It really was. And I met loads of people, which was lovely.
yeah,
And I met the team, and
yeah.
it was great. And congratulations to you, obviously, for
Well, thank
for
you.
your award.
Yeah,
So
that was
yeah,
a
it was
shock.
good.
Absolute shock, and
It
I
was
wasn't
nice to
expecting.
meet the other artists as well. They're also friendly, and they were all.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
There
everyone's
was no, there was no, you weren't beating against each other. It was just, no, no, you'll be fine. Just,
yeah. Just sit
and
there and enjoy.
sat there. Then they, a couple of them started playing along,
Yeah.
which was great. They just sort of joined in, and yeah, so it was very different, but I thought it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is very different to doing gigs because gigs you just it
Yes.
kind of flows, doesn't it? And because you're a
Yeah.
professional, you've been doing it for a long time, so it's like
Yeah.
second nature. But in the round, it's completely different. It's
Yeah.
very much
Yeah.
like people will sit and listen to you, and we hopefully do more events like that as well. So
Yes.
we'll apply
Yeah.
again, and we're going to be
Yeah.
putting on some more kind of little festivals, hopefully through
No,
this
that'd be good.
as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're
Love to do
very
it.
much looking forward to getting the album.
Yes.
Willow Tree is going to, if it's anything like Willow Tree, it's going to be an absolutely amazing success, and we'll push it as much as we can.
Thank you.
You deserve
Thank
it.
you very much.
Very brave about what you've written about, and we appreciate you being so brutally honest in hard times. So thanks, Leanne,
Thank you.
for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And if anyone wants to download your stuff, you're on the normal platforms.
Yeah, with just DistroKid. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's gone onto all the platforms. And Willow Tree's available on Monday.
all
Pre-order now, but it'll be available to download on Monday. Yeah. So
fantastic. So do pre-order Leanne's song, Leanne Kelly, and it's called Willow Tree. And while you're there, have a browse about and get all the other stuff as well. You won't be disappointed. Thank you, Leanne. Have a wonderful day,
thank you for having me.
and I'll see you very, very soon.
You shall indeed. Thank you ever so much to
Take
all the
care.
team.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.
She worked hard all her life without a man to treat her right. Working 17-hour days for little thanks and little pay. 3 young kids, a home to clean. Life was tough and life was mean. Mama's hands are soft and gentle, she had made. 5 long years he stuck around, and then he left without a sound. Mama's hands are soft and gentle, like the whispering willow tree, like the first snowflake of winter, like a leaf on an autumn breeze. God has walked by her side, held her hand on troubled nights. Mama's hands are soft and gentle, like a whispering willow tree.